honestly, with America, what we need to do to fix it is get rid of the Federal Reserve. And you need to read about the Federal Reserve and understand it. Us buying money from the banks on our own money is ridiculous. That's where our debt is because we're buying money from banks that we shouldn't be. You know, do away with the Federal Reserve and quit paying these interest for our own money.
Do you remember a time when there used to be more industry jobs in America?
Yes, I do.
What was that like? What could you say to younger generations that never experienced that?
I believe they'll like that, and you'll realize that things will be more expensive. That's part of this. But on the other hand, if things go wrong, we'll be making our products here, so we won't be dependent on other countries. We don't make anything here, and we're relying on other countries for what we make, and that's a dangerous situation.
Do you think it's weird that we rely on China to make our weapons and our
defense products? Yeah, that's always a smart choice, isn't it?
Well, I can remember in the 80s where you could get $15, $16 an hour. Not everybody, but that's great to today. I mean, today we were both professionals and we're retired, and we thought, well, we'll just go out and work part-time. And I thought, well, even if I make half of what I made, and that's an impossibility because a lot of places are $7 and $8 an hour for the professional jobs. You know,
so you used to be able to get paid like $15, $16, $18 an hour for just a clerical job?
Work your way up, yes. Clerical, work your way up within the system or within the institution. And now it's $7.25 and what's that called? Not split shifts, but
part-time.
Floating shifts.
Where
you never know what day you're working.
Would you say that this is what people are talking about when they're saying "Make America Great Again"?
Money, yes. We all need to be employed. We need to make a decent salary because the rent and mortgages aren't going down. They're going up, especially in this area. We have lost many friends and family members. We have the gag order on when we go visit. We cannot talk politics. So this was a pretty serious election. We have lost a lot of friends.
You know, that seems to be the common theme. I've noticed, I've heard from a lot of conservatives that they've lost friends, but on the other side, conservatives and people that voted for Trump aren't disowning their liberal friends for having their political opinions. What do you think about that?
No, we're not. They should have their opinions, you know. That's their rights, you know, and we had ours, and, you know, but I understand they're upset, but, you know, that's how this goes. But I'm really hoping we get some changes.
I voted for Obama, and then I voted for him on the second term, so. But actually, I crossed my fingers on the second term. I just thought I would give him a chance, but I was thoroughly disappointed.
Yeah, I went to Colorado and worked on his campaign. Of course, their campaign said they would never affect the Second Amendment. They had more important problems in our country, which they might have lied about that. But I did work on his campaign for over 2 months in Colorado. Yeah, spending my own money.
His campaign, you mean?
The Obama presidential campaign. Yeah, in the battleground state of Colorado.
You're losing friends even there.
Yeah, and I lost friends on that deal too. But you know, you can't win. But yeah, and I was disappointed how that went because I immediately I talked to people and said that he would not go after the guns. We had real problems in this country, and I believed and said, yeah, okay. And in the second term, it seemed to have drifted off a little bit. But you know, so.
All he did was focus on trying to get, and he even did that executive order at the last minute to push on more restrictions for the guns.
Yes, and he had actually told people when they voted for him he would never do that. He personally, his representatives told me he would never do that because our country had other problems, like getting manufacturing back, but apparently that wasn't the case.
What do you think about the fact that there's a lot of generations that never experienced when America's industry jobs were here and when people used to get paid a higher rate and when rent was lower? What do you think about those people? Because we have all these people now thinking communism or socialism is the answer because they didn't experience that. What would you say to them to kind of wake them up?
No, that's difficult because they were born into this. They're used to toll roads and lower wages.
They should travel to it and
they
see
should
what
go to
socialism
Europe.
looks like up front. They should travel. Yeah, and travel to where socialism is. Check it out. Spend a summer there and see what you think about. You know, Go down to South America where it's working.